I'm so excited because in just a few days from now, I'm going to be in Israel. This will be my second trip to the Holy Land. I was there back in 2008, and I've always wanted to go back, and this is the first opportunity I've had to do so. I'm going to be part of a group of about 50 people, and the tour will be led by my pastor and spiritual father, Derek Walker. Many of the people on the tour will be from my home church, but we do have some people coming in from outside, including several other pastors and ministers, and we even have two pastors who are joining us all the way from Waco in Texas. I'm so excited about this trip. We're going to be spending 12 days in Israel altogether. We're going to be spending the first 5 days in Galilee, exploring that whole region in the north, from Nazareth to Capernaum and Bethsaida, and we'll even get to take a boat trip on the Sea of Galilee itself. We'll also get to explore Mount Carmel, where Elijah had his famous confrontation with the prophets of Baal, and we're going to get to see so many other places as well, including Megiddo and Dan and Hazor and so much more while we're there in Galilee. Then we're going to travel south and spend 2 days in the Dead Sea region, where we're going to visit Mount Masada, where King Herod had a quite remarkable mountain palace. And Masada was also the site where the Jews had their last stand against the Romans in the Jewish-Roman War. We're also going to see Gedi, the desert oasis where David was hiding on the run from King Saul. Qumran, where they discovered the Dead Sea Scrolls. We're also get a chance to swim, or I should say float, in the Dead Sea itself, which is really quite a bizarre but really fun experience. And if you ever get the chance to get into the Dead Sea, I do recommend it, because it is a really strange thing to be floating in the water like that. The remaining 5 days of the tour, we're going to be in the city of the great King, Jerusalem itself. And Jerusalem is one of the most special places I've ever been to on earth. There really is no place like it. We're going to visit the Temple Mount and see the location of the Second Temple. We're also going to explore Hezekiah's Tunnel, which you can read about in 2 Kings chapter 20, verse 20, 2 Chronicles 32, verse 30, and also Isaiah 22, verses 9 to 11. That tunnel is still there, and it's really a cool experience to walk through it from one end to the other. We're also going to explore the city of David, where they're excavating David's palace, as well as getting onto the Mount of Olives, and one of the most special places that I remember from my previous time there, the Garden of Gethsemane. Really one of the most profound and powerful times of personal prayer I ever had as a Christian happened in the Garden of Gethsemane. Just sat there under one of the olive trees by myself, spending time with God. So that's one place where I'm really looking forward to getting back to. We're also going to see the authentic site of Golgotha and take a trip to the Garden Tomb, which many people believe may well be the actual location of the Lord's tomb. This trip is going to be a trip of a lifetime, and I'm going to take my camera there and get some footage while I'm out there so I can share it with you guys. I'll try and upload while I'm out there, but really that's dependent on two things. First of all, how good the Wi-Fi connection is in the hotels where we're staying, but probably even more than that, it also depends on how tired I'm feeling. Because let me tell you something, these tours with my pastor are intensive. We're not going to be sat by the pool drinking umbrella drinks. This is going to be all day, every day, intensive touring, hitting so many of the authentic locations of many of the events in both the Old and New Testaments. From morning until sundown, we're going to be at it 100%. So I remember on the last tour coming back every day, you just really wanted to get a good night's sleep so you'd be ready for the next day. But if I can, I'll upload while I'm out there. But failing that, I'll certainly upload something to YouTube as soon as I get back to the UK. So I hope that you will join me on this exciting adventure as we explore the Holy Land and see the Bible come to life as we walk in the shadow of the apostles and prophets, and also in the footsteps of the Lord Jesus Christ himself.